Loving being single is something that I think I need to talk about more of. I give dating advice all the time, but I'm just like, man, like, I really love being single. After I think a dude tried to talk to me, and I say I think because he tried, and I just didn't care. Like, I really felt like the conversation wasn't getting anywhere, and I was just like, hold up, you don't owe anyone anything. Delete the convo and move on. And that's what I did. But the fact of the matter is, we don't owe anyone anything as a single human being. And let's get into it. So like, comment, subscribe. This is my channel. This is Nia Talk with Nia. I want to do more talks about being a single black woman. I'm 27 years old, so I'm reaching 30 soon. I am single. I don't play games. I don't have time for people to mess up my lives. I'm not a pick-me. I don't participate in pick-me culture. I just don't have time for anybody to be messing up my mind, my pH, my heart. I don't have time for anybody to be messing me up. Okay? I don't. And you shouldn't either. I think that I found myself at a point in the past where I was kind of putting myself on a time limit. Like, I was just like, okay, by this age, I need to be with somebody and have kids and do this and do that. And that's not happening for me. And that's a good thing. I should really love that, because when else am I going to be able to do this again? I am switching my careers. I'm doing things that benefit me. The sole focus in my life is me right now. I'm not focusing on holding myself down to anybody. I'm traveling, I'm going places, there's things that I want to do and need to do. And I'm doing that for the sake of me. I'm not thinking about another person. And that's the greatest part about being single. You don't have to think about anybody else. You don't. Yourself comes first. And when you're in a relationship, yourself should come first too, but there is a little bit of compromise because you are communicating and in a relationship with someone else. So you should take them into consideration a little bit. But that's where it gets iffy. If you are trying to consider somebody else and not considering yourself, it just gets so tricky. That's not great. It's not. And I really think as a woman, I need to start to spread this more, because I talk about dating and talk about everything you should avoid, because people are going to date and I want them to be okay. But I also want to talk about being single and doing things that you like. I like to paint. I like to draw. I'm getting back into painting. I'm getting back into traveling. I'm changing my career, focusing on just everything that's going on. The new administration is terrible in America, so that is scary. Even that, like, that scares me so much. Like, my body, my choice, education, student loans, so many things are just at risk and being just turned upside down at any moment. Thinking about a relationship, I'm on my birth control and I still am not with it. I'm still not trying to risk it. I'm just not. I don't have time. Another thing, it's a flex to be single. It really is a flex to be single. Like, when you think about it, you are so valuable as a woman choosing to do what you want to do for the sake of yourself. And that's okay. That's okay. I don't think you are less than if you are in a relationship. But right now, with the way everyone's broke, being in a relationship, people are compromising, and it's bad. It's bad. Also, with the internet being such a growing, revolving thing, racism is so heavy. I feel I'm protecting myself by not settling for BS, right? I will never settle for a man that's constantly on the internet. I will honestly ever, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, man or woman, let's even say that. It don't matter, person. I will never settle for a person that is just constantly on the internet but has nothing to put out. Like, they don't really make YouTube videos. They don't have anything like shorts related. It's just more about flexing, commenting, and stalking women on the internet. This era of dating is trash. It's a pile of ish. It is disgusting. I give dating advice, of course, right? But I want to be real with y'all. I don't see any positivity for the future when it comes to dating, and especially online. I don't see it. I don't want you to do it. Don't use dating apps. Like, I'm going to tell you right now, just don't. Just don't. Now, I'm going to tell you to delete your profile. Do not like that. Because if you want to get back on it, then it's going to be a whole situation. But do you. But it's more about don't take it serious. If a man wants to, or if a woman wants to, if a person wants to, they will. And that's something that I've learned. I am in my single mean girl era. Like, but I like it. Like, I really like it. Like, I don't give a damn. I just don't. And you shouldn't either. Don't care. Like, don't sit up here and just care about, oh, who am I going to talk to? Who's talking to me? Don't think that you have to answer anybody's effing text messages. Like, people think they're guaranteed stuff with no work, right? Words are only words. Action is action. Somebody sending something to your Cash App, to your Venmo, to your door. Well, let's say to your P.O. box. You might not want them to know your address. That is effort. That's effort right there. People sending you text messages, they could send everybody text messages. Like, you need to understand, like, this is what I mean by when I give dating advice. Yes, I'm talking about being single, but this is what I want you to understand and why you should really love being single right now. There's so many women out there that are pick-me's that are gonna do everything and anything to be with a man. Women, on the other hand, I'm not sure, but a man. Let me say person, right? Let me say person. You don't have to be that. Please keep your peace. Your peace is so important. Like, just to think I woke up and I didn't expect a message. I didn't send a message. I feel freaking great. Being single is the biggest compliment and flex of your life. Don't let other people who are in miserable, nasty relationships, they're in relationships to make themselves feel better about society. They effed up and had kids with the wrong person, which is most of y'all niggas, right? So at the end of the day, be happy you're not in that boat. You don't have kids with them. You don't know them. You don't got to pay for their kids. And that's another thing. Y'all always know. I say don't date a man with kids. If you are thinking of date, just don't. Period. Point blank. I don't care how old you are. Don't date a man with kids. They laid in the bed with the wrong person and decided to make a child. Let them stick with that. Boom. Period. Be happy to be single. You can move freely through the world and you can navigate and learn yourself. Because even at the age of 27, I'm learning and loving myself, and I really don't want to do it with somebody bothering me 24/7 or on my side. I just don't have time for that. I love my best friends and my friends. I love that, but a person that's constantly on me or expecting or wanting something from me right now in my life, F you. I need to be here for me. You need to be there for you. Like, be there for yourself. That's my biggest thing of this video. Make time and love for yourself. I'm figuring out new hairstyles, doing different things. Today I washed my hair a little bit. Well, a lot of it. I washed my hair. Love it. Like, just wake up and think about you and only you. I don't care how hard life gets, because with these student loans for me, I'm just like, yo, thank goodness debtor's prison doesn't exist, but it's scary. It's really scary. So I'm like, I do meditation and focus on me and how I can be good. We just need to state and see the beauty of being single. You don't need to be in a relationship to validate who you are. Just knowing that you yourself is validation in itself is the best thing in the world. And that is something that I had to gain more of. I think I always had it, but I think I had to gain more of it. And especially at this age where you feel like you're on a timeline, like, oh, I was supposed to be in a relationship, married, you think all these things to yourself that just hasn't happened. But in reality, life happens, right? We can't control who's in office. Like, as much as we voted, look at what happened. It sucks. It sucks. We can't control what's happening around us in this world, but we can control ourselves and know where we're trying to go and what we're trying to do. Life is life, and it can be taken at any moment. So if you sit around here trying to be in a relationship, dating, and dating gets exhausting. I might make a video about that. Dating gets so exhausting. Like, it is drenching, soul-sucking. Dating gets so exhausting. You're not even focusing on yourself. You're just not. I don't care if it's 5 minutes of the day where you have to text somebody. You're not focusing on yourself. Even that, like the thought of a message, like you're waiting for that person to text you back. You're waiting for this. You're trying to scope that person out. You know, it's just, F this. It shouldn't be this hard. It shouldn't be. But the internet exists and people suck. Stay single. Bye, y'all.